Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and some Star Wars Battlefront 2 news. First of all, I want to apologize for being quite late to some of these news, such as obviously the delay of Scarif, but we've got some other stuff I wanted to put in here as well, such as some comments from Ben clarifying certain things about the Scarif update, as well as some interesting snippets on Battlefront related stuff, both in Rise of Skywalker and potentially in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. So yeah, let's dive straight into it. First of all, to the big Battlefront 2 news that most of you probably read up on now. The Scarif update has unfortunately been delayed to the middle of April, which is very understandable considering the situation in the world right now and everything going on with the coronavirus. I really hope you're all staying safe from that and staying indoors as much as you possibly can. What they say in the post is simply we wanted to give you a few updates on Battlefront 2. As you may have seen, last week DICE began its work from home operations in order to best protect the team's health and well-being. The Star Wars team has now moved away from our office setup and into our homes. Work continues on the game, but the adjustment from office environment into our homes has caused some knock-on effects to our workflows. We're currently streamlining these processes and adapting as we move forward. As a result of this, we have decided to move the release of the Battle of Scarif update to mid-April. This is our new target time frame, but as the situation continues to develop, we will keep you posted on any further timing adjustments. The next update will see Supremacy arrive for the Age of Rebellion, headlined by the return of the tropical planet Scarif. The mode will also feature a number of Age of Rebellion locations. We have some updates for instant action, including the addition of Age of Rebellion as well as a new way to play offline, which I'm not sure what it could be. Both co-op and Heroes vs Villains will be receiving some additional locations, and we can confirm that there will be some new hero and villain appearances arriving as well. What fun! We'll be bringing you more details on the Battle of Scarif update in the coming weeks, alongside the full deployment plans as soon as we have things confirmed. As a reminder, we have double XP right now, and there will also be triple XP in the game between the 27th and 29th. We look forward to seeing you on the Battlefront. So I think well, at least what I found to be the most interesting thing here is the the hero and villain appearances part, because we're getting both hero and villain appearances, and as hinted by both the GIF Ben used and by what he posted here, what fun, could potentially be hinting towards a Darth Maul robot legs skin. That would be absolutely dope, as well, that's something people have been requested since day one of this game. And I don't know why else he would use that GIF and why he would say what fun in there. I'm pretty certain that that could be the skin arriving to the game. And well, there's been a lot of people requesting a lot more villain appearances, including myself. And well, if we get a Darth Maul robot leg skin and potentially a Palpatine skin, either Rise of Skywalker or an Episode 3 skin, I'd be very, very happy. Moving on to some further comments about that, Ben did clarify saying that none of these skins are for Han. So yep, he does have quite a lot of skins now, but the hero skin is not going to be for Han. It could be just one skin for the villains, one for the heroes. It's tricky to say. I have no idea how many they have planned, but none of them will be for Han, and I think it's good because I think he has, well, more than enough skins, to say the least. And moving on, he also commented a little bit on his part of the Scarif update. As you might know, he was supposed to pretty much have left this week as a community manager and move over to the producer role, but he said my deal was that I would deliver the Scarif community transmission, then ride out into the sunset. I still plan to honor that deal. So it seems like that's what's gonna happen. He'll stay on as a community manager until the Scarif update is out. I'm honestly quite concerned about what could happen after that. They have not announced a new community manager at all, and they've not said anything about an update beyond the Scarif battle, beyond the Battle of Scarif at all. So I am honestly a little bit worried that this might be the last update for Battlefront 2, and then they're just gonna stop. I mean, I might be very pessimistic here, but I'd rather be that than set my expectations too high. I have been wrong before. I remember I said something like this about the same time last year. But the fact that they have not talked anything about the future, they've not announced a new community manager, and there's multiple people leaving in the Battlefront 2 team, it is a little bit worrying, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I really hope I'm wrong, but I guess we will see in April. At least what I hope for is that either they announce a continuation of Battlefront 2 or that they're working on something new. Not just be, oh, this was the last update, bye bye guys. Oh well, Moving on to some interesting things relating to, well, other content and games, but involving Battlefront. So all of you who play the Battlefront 2 campaign probably know who Xio is. That was Iden versus daughter, who survived at the end and took off with Inferno Squad to to help out the resistance. And she was confirmed in the novelization of Rise of Skywalker to be at that end scene. They're waiting for all the ships to come in, and Poe says no one seems like no one's coming and so on. But she's actually one of the characters in the novelization that responds to Poe, saying Xio with Inferno Squad standing by, look at all these ships. So I just thought it was a very small but neat detail, showing that they're bringing in some characters from Battlefront into the official Star Wars stuff. I would have loved to see her in the movie fully, but unfortunately she was only in the novelization. And moving on to another Versio, someone actually asked a couple of months ago if Iden was going to be in Mandalorian Season 2, and the actor Janina Gavankar simply responded by saying you'll have to ask Mr. Dave Filoni. So nothing confirmed at all, but it wouldn't be completely unlikely that she would show up in Mandalorian Season 2. And I think that would be really nice to have like an actual game character show up in the live action series. Whether it will just be in one episode or she'll actually be a main character, doesn't matter. I just think it would be really nice to see her character in live action. But yeah, that's all the news I've got for you today. Last, I just wanted to say that Soti's training is progressing very nicely, and if you want to follow her progress, you can follow her on Instagram at SotiBlackPaws. But yeah, that brings this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.